Alright, konnichiwa, hello, one and all. Welcome to another Pokemon pack opening with the Kansas Otaku. Got a bit of a challenge for myself today. I've got 270, yes, that's correct, 270 dollar store packs of Sun and Moon Team Up. Something I purchased off of eBay from a seller. Going to attempt to see how many, if any, pulls I can get out of this. First things first, I want to start off with showing something that I got in the mail today. Just a reverse holo Riolu card here. Just love me a Riolu. Anyone wants to argue with me, I will fight you. So yeah, I spent way more than I probably should have on this, but I figured I'd go ahead and try it as an experiment just to see if I can get anything. A lot of people say like, oh yeah, the dollar store packs are not worth it, and other people say that they'd rather get that than the the random mystery box or the mystery loose card sets from like Walmart or Target. So I thought I'd go ahead and do this as a way to at least see who would be right in that situation. And like I said, if I get any pulls, I've got some sleeves here ready to go to put them in, but we'll not keep our hopes up, but I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. And because these ones are the short, well, only 3 cards in each pack, and I got quite a few to go through, probably not going to name off everything in them. Unless, well, yeah, if I get anything good, I'll go through that. But as of right now, we'll just go with, at least show off what's in there. And then at the end, I might go over the good ones. Of course, I got these in there. That's not the code card, so don't worry about that. The main thing in these is probably going to be just getting some steel types to add to my collection. And I am going to do my best to attempt to pay attention to the stream just to make sure. Well, one, see if anyone pops in and leaves a message. Try to reply back to them, but be courteous that way. And also because I've been having a couple issues with the internet connection lately, so couple times where it's weighing out on me. Tempting to have the music on just a little bit louder, that way there's at least something playing, or you can at least hear something besides my dull voice or the crinkling of the packs. Oh, I'm opening this one up upside down. And if anything, yeah, we'll try to divide a few things out, like trainer cards, energy cards, try to sell those in bulk separately, and eventually I'll probably go through everything and check what I've got for uncommons, rares. I'm just gonna make a big pile here and probably show that off at the end just to show how many cards you get in 270 packs, even though some people could probably do the math. We at least got a reverse holo. And I am trying, not very well, but going to attempt to hold the cards a little bit further back so you can at least see the full thing and not just the art. Because I noticed in one of my last streams, I thought I was doing okay, and I was looking at it, it's like, well, it's out of focus and it looks horrible. But that's what you get when you're an amateur. Alright, we do have a Mimikyu. I'm happy with that. Yeah, any Mimikyus I get, I will probably be putting to the side. I don't know if any of these have Riolus or Lucarios or not, but thought we'd always at least find out for sure. Oh, Charmander looks kind of cute there. Well, I think I had one person in the stream for just a second. Then they probably realized, oh, well, no code, so I'm not going to stay. And that's, well, if you didn't catch my last video, I'm probably going to be done doing live streams of pack openings after the next, well, what I've got on hand right now. I'll go ahead and do those, but once I'm out of those, I'm finished. And that's partially because the only people that get on the streams to watch me are only interested in the codes. So I thought I'd do this, at least have no codes in the title of it, so that way, you know, if anyone thinks they want to come and watch, they know not to expect anything except maybe see something. Well, poll-wise, not anything for their own benefit, and just entertainment. Which, that's what I want to do. I want to entertain. I don't want to be giving something out. That will, my next video I'll be doing that, because I'll have more cards with the codes in them. So I'll at least show those off. And I'm noticing some of these packs have a little bit of a bend to them, so I'm gonna have to prepare myself if I do get any pulls that they might have to get flattened out. Which shouldn't be too terribly hard, just might want to, you know, protect it first and then put it in a, well, put it in a sleeve and a top loader, and then put some weight on it to apply pressure and flatten it out. Oh, a reverse holo Helioptile. So, one thing I was slightly worried about, I'm not sure if that's really going to affect it or not, but when I purchased these, came in 4 big boxes like this, or, you know, the display boxes, and each box had, like, one had 90 and then the other 3 had 60 to equal the 270. So it's almost like, you know, someone who took some out of each pack and then they just put them in the boxes and shipped them out to me. Now, in one way of thinking, you could think, well, maybe they, you know, were selling them and this is just what they had left over and are just trying to get rid of their bulk stock. On the other hand, you could be thinking, oh, well, this person took all these, weighed them at home, weighed the packs at home, took all the heavies, and then sent me out all the lights. And that was one thing that came to my mind when I purchased this, and I understood the risk, and well, I decided I just would go for it. You know, only one I can blame if I don't get anything out of this is myself. But I have seen a couple reverse hollows, so I'm thinking that might not be the case. Of course, like I said, I don't know if the reverse hollows and would have any weight differential from hollows that they could check and find out, okay, well, this weighs this much, so it must be a reverse hollow in there. Or maybe I get lucky, and if they did do some weighing, they missed a few. But I'm just sticking positive and saying that they went through all these, and well, they actually didn't go through them and didn't weigh them. So yeah, there's another reverse hollow. That's a Volibee. And our first energy card. So yeah, energy cards and trainer cards probably aren't worth anything. Well, energy cards most likely not, because you could get those for pennies. It's the what's what I'm thinking of, special energy cards that would actually have a little bit of value to them. But yeah, as of right now, I have not seen a single regular hollow. I'm pretty sure I've had some rares. And obviously, I'm not keeping track of the count. And well, let me double check the years here. Oh, just a couple years ago, 2019. I was gonna say, if these are a little bit older, maybe some of the base Pokemon like a Charmander here would have some value to it. Well, I'll just kind of show that off right now. That's how they are right now. So these are a little bent, or you know, not like a bad bend, like someone that bends the pack, but you know, for being crammed in these cardboard display boxes like that, you know, add a little weight to them, and they are going to have a little bit of a curve to them. And I think, well, depending on how long this takes, because I do intend to wrap things up before 7 o'clock, because I have other plans. But I figured, yep, if I go through all of these and I get absolutely nothing to show for it, I do have some more of my Japanese packs to open up, so I can at least do that, and you know, at least have something to show. Instead of, well, I guess it is a bit of a show for, you know, to get a fail. Okay, we do have Nita. Kind of a cute little trainer there. I should have looked ahead of time just to see what would be the big pulls out of here. Just to be frank, if I get anything like, well, I already got one Mimikyu, which I'm happy about. Which, well, I'm always greedy. I want more. But if I can get a Gengar Mimikyu tag team card, even though I'm, well, definitely not going to be making my money back from this one, but if I can get at least one of those, I would feel content with my purchase. And I realize I just made the comment about, oh, I won't talk that much, and here I am talking for about 15 minutes in. Well, until I at least run out of stuff to talk about. Another energy. And I'll have to go through all my steals at the end of it to toss out any extras. I'm pretty sure the bronze ore and the pharaoh seed I've already got, but the poniard I think is a new one. I think the Klefki is one that I've had already as well, so yeah, just have to go through them after I'm done. And because my special box, I'm holding all my steel cards in, I can't get any more in right now. I had to take out a bunch of duplicates. I've been trying to at least, well, ones I really like, I've been holding on to like 4 or 5 of them, but then once I start losing room, I'm like willing to make some sacrifices and, you know, get rid of the ones that I either don't like as much or, you know, have 3 or more copies of. Certain ones like Metagross and Mawile, those ones I would be content with having, you know, a dozen copies of, which I think I did at one point. Well, there's certain ones that you get multiple artworks of, so yeah, I do technically have like a dozen, well, not a dozen, but at least maybe half a dozen different Mawile cards, but they're different arts from different series, and well, the Japanese variants as well. There's that Joltik. I like that guy. He's a little electric spider. Like, I think they call him the jumping spider. That's about the only type of spider that I would consider keeping as a pet. Well, tarantulas just creep me out, to be honest. I'd probably be more prone to crush one. I think I forgot what I was talking about there for a moment, about what I'd like to get out of the pulls, but, well, the ones I do know for good pulls would be, well, any of the Tag Team GXs, naturally. Now, I guess what I should say is anyone who would watch this in the future, and I might bring it up if someone comes in and stays for a while, if anyone sees any of the cards that I pulled today and would genuinely be interested in them, you could leave a comment and we could possibly discuss me getting those sent out to you. I don't know if I would, well, good chance I would do it for free if it was just like a single card. If it was like, you know, all the Charmanders that I pull, would probably make a good deal for them. You know, they're not completely pristine. They are, like I said, a little bent or a little warped, but they are packed fresh. That's the one nice thing about them. However fresh you can get from a $1 pack. Because, yeah, as of right now, I've got a couple reverse hollows, but nothing else. There's another trainer, Morgan. Now, I would be genuinely pleased if some of these trainer cards I've been pulling, if, you know, those would sell for, like, you know, four of them for, like, well, I don't want to get too greedy, but maybe like 4 for $5, or, you know, like $1.25 each on eBay, something like that. I think would be fair. So yeah, 20 minutes in so far, and all I've really got to show for it is a pile of energy cards, a pile of trainer cards, a Mimikyu, a pile of steals, and then the bulk. Okay, so yeah, there's a reverse holo Charmander, so a little bit of a something there. And then another trainer card, Jasmine. Though, of course, well, anyone who's after the waifu cards, as they call them, you know, a regular one, you're not gonna get anything for. You gotta up your game and get the full arts or the rainbows or, you know, anything else like that. Which, I don't know. As of right now, I'm definitely not getting any big hits. If I even ended up with, you know, like a dozen Mimikyu cards, I think I'd be somewhat happy, but, you know, I want to at least have something to show for, you know, opening up 270 of these. If I can't get that, then, you know, well, here's the other thing. I'm not going to bash or bad talk the seller, because I don't know their intentions. I don't know if they went in with the well, if they actually did the deal of, you know, weighing packs at home, and then all this was just the ones that did not weigh heavy, or if these were, you know, genuine unweighed packs, and, you know, I'm just very unfortunate, because that's one thing you should try to remember when it comes to, you know, purchasing Pokemon packs. You're basically paying for face value. So if you buy a whole set, and let's say a whole like 20 packs of cards, and it's going to cost you like $150. You're paying $150 for those cards. You're not paying $150 and expecting to get $150 worth out of it. If you do, fantastic. If you get more, that's awesome. If you don't get anything, it's like, well, you paid for the packs, so you're not paying for the guarantee that you're going to be getting your money's worth. And that's how I'm going to be treating this. If I end up empty-handed out of all these, as I said before, and I'll say multiple times during this stream, I knew the risk. I will accept the fail. But even if I can get something out of here, I will be happy. Now, I could say that I'm hoping, or not exactly hoping, but I would be fine if I get absolutely nothing from these today, because what I got in the mail today from a purchase I got around the same time as these, I've got a much better chance of getting some good pulls. Alright, reverse holo Pangoro, and another energy. So, yeah, I am seeing some reverse holos, which is okay. And, of course, confirmed rare with that Pangoro. So, there's something in here, just not a whole lot. And that's, well, you know, you're paying $1 for it, so what do you expect? You know, there's maybe 1 in 100 chance of opening up a $1 pack and getting something that's going to be more than $1 worth. Though I do have to say, if you get some base cards like your Blastoise here, it's not a holo, mind you, but still, you know, you have something like that, and granted now it's not really going to be worth anything, but if you hold on to it, keep it in very nice condition, you know, 10, 20 years down the line, hey, you might have something there. It might not be much, but you might have something. And speaking of possibly having something, I don't know if there's any Charizards in these or not. I guess if we do get one, even if it's a non-holo, I might consider holding on to it, just because, hey, that's not too bad. Oh, Aerodactyl there. So, yeah. Getting, well, some rares, even though they're non-holos. I'll be adding that to my bulk pile of non-holo cards. Or, I guess it's a mix of holo and non-holo rares that I'm planning on selling, you know, as bulk. Might divide them up, might just sell it all as one, just depending on how many I end up with once I'm done with all of them. Oh, alright, another Mimikyu. So, if I can get a Mimikyu army, like I said, maybe not a dozen, but if I can at least get, you know, 3 or more, I think I'd be okay with that. Oh, Bronzong. And I don't recall if I have that artwork of Bronzong, so adding to my steals. Now, I know I have people subscribed to my channel, but either they... Well, I know some of them are from out of the country, so it's hard to tell. Right now, it's probably, you know, past midnight there, so they're not watching. But it's still just maybe a little bit disappointing that, you know, put in that you're doing Pokemon card pack opening and you don't have anyone watching. Of course, well, 2 of the ones that I do watch right now, one of them, they do show code cards. Maybe not for very long. Like, you have to be one of those people that pauses the stream to get the code and then go back to resuming. But yeah, one where you get to see code cards, and then another where he's basically doing like an online, or like a, yeah, basically like an online streaming store. He streams almost every night, and you can go on to PayPal or Venmo or whatever they use, and, you know, on their store that they usually show on the stream, you know, pay that person a certain amount through the pay service, and then in the notes you say, okay, I want like 2 Shining Fates, 1 Chilling Rain, or, you know, something like that. And then during this live stream, he will actually open it on stream for you, and if you get any good pulls out of it, he will mail those to you once you request to have it mailed out. And if you don't get anything, like all these, you know, your what you call your bulk cards, he just takes care of those for you. You don't have to worry about them, which is something that I've been watching for, actually maybe a month or so now. I've been, well, not every night that he streams, but, you know, a few times a week when he does stream, I'll go ahead and watch it. There's an Evelyn. I'm still not sure if I'm holding it far enough back to where you can actually see it or not. I was silent there for just a moment because I saw someone in the stream, and it's like, okay, maybe if you're completely quiet, they'll stay. Nope. But then, of course, I feel weird and awkward if there's one person watching and I'm saying, hey, how's it going? And then they leave. It's like, oh, okay. Let's see. So yeah, we are getting a few of the starters, and like I said, if I do get a Charizard, might hold on to it. I maybe catch $1 or $2. And then all the bulk fighting, or the energy cards. I think there are some stores that do genuinely take them. Of course, like I said, maybe get like a penny of cards. But still, if you got 100 cards, 100 energy cards that you're not going to do anything with, and you see a card at the shop that you like and it's $1, then you get rid of a bunch of bulk and you get the card you want. Oh, I was gonna say, it seemed like it's been a while since I've gotten another steel card. If I were to guess how far, or how many I've gotten into so far, I'd say we might be getting closer to the 100 mark. And I'm honestly not sure. Like, I've been trying to hold them up. Still don't know if they're, to where you could actually see them, or if it's fog or fuzzy. I figured, if you can at least see the art, you could tell at least what Pokemon it is. And the person who does the online store when they stream, they do a really good job of opening up the packs, and like the way they, with the regular packs, they can perfectly get into the part where he shows the your pull. Okay, that was a reverse holo Blastoise, so that's probably one of the best ones we've gotten so far. So I'm guessing, because I have not seen a regular holo yet, I'm gonna have to take the guess and say that they do not weigh the same, or like a reverse holo has a less weight than a regular holo, and they would consider the regular holo a heavy. Reverse holo Jinx. So yeah, I am getting a few reverse holos, but I haven't gotten that pull yet. So yeah, once I get done, I think I will go ahead and show off the piles of everything. Yeah. Definitely will not be making my money's worth unless one of these does have a god tier card. But I can at least try to make a little bit of money. The one time I actually did get a pull from one of the dollar packs, I think they just tucked it in the middle to kind of protect it. Oh, Sabrina's suggestion. So if I happen to see something that looks like it could be a hit, I will attempt to move it to the back so I can at least have something of a reveal. Okay, reverse hollow metal goggles and our regular metal goggles. I did count up a lot of my bulk cards I've got right now. And I do know that with, well, not including what I'm doing right now, what I have done so far, I think I've got over, should be over 2,000 commons and uncommons. Those are the only ones I've actually counted so far. And then I've got you know, a couple of deals of rares. Oh, a Hone Edge. I think that's a new one for me. Let me look at this metal goggles. Okay, so I might actually hold on to one or two of these metal goggles because it looks like it would be a good trainer card for someone that uses metal Pokemon. Even though I don't play the game. And to be honest, you know, if you're playing and you're only using steel types, which would be my case because that's what I'm holding on to right now, I don't think it'd be expected to win very much. If you do happen to win a trading card game battle and using only steel types, you're either fighting against someone who's using a Pokemon it's weak against, or you just got very lucky. But to be honest, the furthest I ever got in actually playing the trading card game was the Game Boy Color game. And even then, I can't remember really getting all that far. Probably just because, you know, I was pretty young at that time. Couldn't wrap my head around the whole concept of the game, and you know, I only kept the cards that I thought looked the coolest, and I only wanted to play with those, so I wasn't really technically prepared. Like I'd probably have, and I think I mostly had like grass types because I loved Venusaur at the time. Or, you know, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, so I got to one of the trading card arenas where I was probably fighting like a fire type and did not stand a chance. Now, of course, let's see. 181 cards out of this, and definitely not going to be able to complete a series. Would have to get some hollows, and the better cards and that's not happening anytime. Well, with what I've been pulling so far, has not happened. If you're need to just get the commons and uncommons to complete a set, I could help out with that. There's Lowen Marowak, which I always thought was a neat one. Of course, you know, Cubone and Marowak's the tragic Pokemon. At least with this one, they changed it up a bit, so it's like a tribal one. Or I guess Samoan, maybe. And then, not all of them, but a lot of the arts that they do for Cubone, he's, you know, visually upset. You can see tears in his eyes, or he looks really sad, which is heartbreaking. Now, unfortunately, with the cards I would open up tomorrow, I do believe I have some more of these dollar store packs in that order, but it is from a different seller, one that I bought from before, and was the one that I actually got a pull from one of those dollar store packs. At least as far as I know, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, Reverse Hollow Lugia. That one, I'll just put there for now. We'll just say it's a maybe. At least it's something to show, because right now I do not have anything else. And we'll look up a price later, because I guess there are some reverse hollows that go for a little bit. And a Lugia is one of the legendaries after all, so who knows? I can look up a price and, you know, if it's, you know, I'd say $3 to $5, then that would be kind of considered a hit. If it's just like $1 or less, then I guess I'll just go with the rest of them. Well, actually, is that a rare? Okay, yeah, they'll go with my rares that I'll be selling. Every so often there's a new one that pops up, like that Ammonite. You know, I made that comment that, oh, I might be through 100 of them already. I don't know. It probably just feels like I've been through 100 of them because I've been opening up pack after pack after pack, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it. I guess this would probably be one of the better times right now. I could be opening up packs, you know, continuing to open up packs and have someone, if they were watching, look that up for me to say, oh, hey, that's just a couple of dollars, so you don't need to worry about that one. So I could be like, oh, thank you. Or maybe someone I would be watching and saying, yeah, you know, that one, even though it's just a regular card, it could fetch you $20. Which, hell, If I could get one card out of a $1 pack that's $20, that's definitely a win. Reverse Holo Nidoran Female. And I have not been paying any attention. I've been trying to do my organizing. I think I'm still putting, you know, my energies and trainer cards to the side. But when I get to talking and not really thinking, which happens a lot, I tend to overlook some things. Oh, Lavender Town. Yeah, once I start having to dig into these boxes to get the last packs out of there, if I do not have anything by then, I will definitely be calling it the worst case scenario, where I bought the light packs from someone who already went through and pulled everything good. Another Honedge. I am seeing if, well, I thought that one was one, but I'll have to look at these a lot closer once I'm done. I think I got a lot fewer rares than I thought. Which, sadly, that's all I've gotten so far. That's been my best pull, has just been rares. Oh, and as I say that, I do have a Holo Dragonite. So, I did get at least one Holo. And probably not going to sleeve it. I usually try to save most of my sleeves. Of course, right now I got a surplus of them thanks to some Elite Trainer boxes. You know, those ones aren't really the best. But sleeves I usually try to save for anything over a holo. So like a V, GX, EV, or EX, or whatever they call it. And then rainbows. anything that might actually be worth more than $1. But who knows? That one could be. I honestly don't know. I'll just put it there now just to show that, you know, I'm getting something out of these. Even though right now it really does not feel like it. It's like 20, 30 packs and about 2 cards to show for it. It hurts. It really does hurt. Well, so far the stream has not crashed on me yet, at least as far as I know. I could have been talking for like about 2 to 5 minutes and not looking at the screen to see that, oh yeah, you're trying to reconnect. There's a different art for Squirtle. I think out of Tag Team themselves, one of the best cards I have pulled was the, I think it's Zerkrum and Pikachu Rainbow Tag Team. That was the one from one of my last videos where I was saying if I do not break even, I'm done. And that, unfortunately, I got a couple hits from it, so instead of, saying, like a gambler, a typical gambler, you bet $500 you break even. What do? Do you consider yourself lucky and head home? Nope, you double down and see what happens. So yeah, I do think it is the middle card that they have as the acclaimed pull. So I could be doing a card trick for this, but it's already gonna take way too long just to get through these as it is. If you think about, well, I don't know, if I'm averaging a pack every, I'm gonna go low ball here, just say every 30 seconds. 135 minutes, so it's gonna be a bit of a longer stream, or at least I'm assuming it is, especially if I don't pull anything and I decide to, hey, I'm gonna open up something else to actually have something to show. Because right now, even though I love my Mimikyu, a reverse holo Lugia and a holo Dragonite aren't gonna cut it. Give me at least a Tag Team GX and I will say I'm happy with that. Alright, Duo Blade. That's a new one. So at least it's not like I'm going to be coming out of this empty-handed. I've got several new steel types to add to my collection. Maybe not new as far as the Pokemon itself goes, but the from that base set, or from that set itself. So I don't think I've really opened up that many tag teams as far as the full packs go. You could say as far as the dollar packs go, I'm gonna have opened up enough of those to last me a lifetime after the weekend is over. Oh, what? Oh. Distracting myself. And I do kind of hope that people actually watch these after I'm done streaming, just to either have something in the background to listen to. Some people say they like to hear me talk, and I don't know if that's true or not, if they're just trying to be nice. But, even if I don't have anyone watching, I at least have something to say, so that way, if you're watching in the future, you're not just watching a video of someone opening up cards with the sound of crinkling cards and then music in the background. Another Honedge. I think the Rapidash was one I was looking at earlier, and I thought I saw a star on it. That's because I can't look, or yeah, can't see very well, and saw a point on it. Immediately thought diamond or star, and it was a diamond. Another metal goggles. still got so many in each box, so I'm pretty sure when I said I've been through 100 already, I was probably more like 50 in. See, I'm not even a fifth of the way through yet. Oh, a Ferrothorn, which, well, that artwork does look familiar. I might have that one already. I'll just have to put it in a pile and take a look later. Of course, if I have any more to add, I'm definitely going to have to start looking for a new container to put them in. Either that or start dividing them up. Cosmion. Oh, that's an uncommon, so. Skarmory. Another one that I think is a new artwork for me, so that's good. And Sabrina's Suggestion. Sadly, no one on the stream to tell me if any of these cards are actually worth anything or not. And the bulk pile just keeps growing. Three cards definitely does not seem like much, and well, let me compose myself first. I was gonna say 3 cards does not sound like much until you add them up, and I think I've got something here, people. So you see that? So I'm gonna move this to the front. We got Grimer and a gold Judge Whistle. It's a gold trainer card, but I don't care. It's a hit. I'm happy. I wanted at least one hit. I got one hit. I know some people will say that those gold trainer cards are not worth anything. One of my first gold hits was a trainer card, or one of my first gold hits was a trainer card, yes. And it was like the hero medallion from one of the Sword and Shield sets. I do not care. I think that is great. You see something like that, that's saying, hey, you've got something there. 194 out of 181. Anything over your base number, I've said it before and I'll say it again, just hold on to it. It might not be worth, you know, hundreds of dollars, but you're gonna have something there. And that's what we got. So, you get to sit right behind Mimikyu there. So we actually have something to show. I'm happy. That might be the only thing we have to show, but I do not care. And I already forgot what I was talking about, so we'll just keep going. If we happen to get anything else, then I will probably move the Dragonite and Lugia to the side. But, hey, it's one card. It might not seem like much, but I'm pretty happy. Because it could have just been a V. Well, I guess V would be in help me out here. Sword and Shield, I'm pretty sure, but you know, could have been like a GX or an EX. But that is a secret rare, so I call that a win. To say that you could actually get something out of a $1 pack. Yes, you're not going to get one. If you go into the store and you buy just $1 pack, it's very, very small chance. But there's still a chance. Oh, Sleepy Squirtle. I don't know if I've ever shown that one before. Lavender Town. Now, if I could actually get something as good as a, say, I think I got another pull here, folks, so let me finish what I'm saying before I forget it. If I could get, like, a Rainbow Gengar Mimikyu Tag Team GX, I would probably cry. Sounds sad for a full-grown man to cry, but hey, I would probably do it. Because we might have another one here. So, let me try to... So I got Torracat, Alolan Geodude, ooh, and a Prism Wondrous Labyrinth. Now again, the Prism cards, I really haven't seen any that stood out to me as being hot hits. But I've not looked into these ones, so who knows. It's definitely something other than a non-holo, so I think that deserves that. Which means the reverse holo Lugia is gonna get put there. So we actually have something to show now. And I just realized my camera's out of focus. Sweet! Because nothing's better than a blurry camera during a live stream. Well, it'll either fix itself or it's just going to be blurry the entire time and you'll just have to deal with it. Because I thought this was going to be a good streaming webcam. And I guess if I'm not, you know, putting things in front of it all the time for it to get confused when it's supposed to focus, it would be okay, like when I'm just showing my ugly mug during a live stream, or like gameplay stream, I should say, then yeah, it works perfectly fine for that purpose when I just need to have my face whenever I'm playing a game. But when I'm trying to do this, you know, open up cards so that people can see what I'm getting, and they can actually see what it says on there. That's definitely not helping my case when it's blurry. I guess if I'm holding them right here, that's fine, but, you know, if you're looking at the ones in the back, not so much. Okay, so, yeah. Only 2 real hits so far, but I am happy that I'm seeing hits. Because if I would have opened up 270 packs and the best I could get it for it was a single holo, I would have felt crushed. I wouldn't be mad at the seller. Maybe a little disappointed, but not mad. I wouldn't go out and say, okay, everyone, this is that guy's name. Bash him. Give him bad reviews on eBay. Ruin him. I don't want to do that. Because I could easily see that happening, though. Especially with Pokemon packs or, you know, any other card packs. Like, I've bought card packs from people before, and, you know, I've had some that have had great pulls in it, and it's like, alright, I really like that seller. Well, it's not exactly the seller who did that for you. It was the, you know, just happened to be the luck of the draw with packs. Which... Does that look like something? Okay. Alright. I just guess I just had to be a little patient, get through a whole bunch of not so much good stuff, and finally get something. So, we got an energy. We've got a Grimer. And we've got the gold medal goggles. Alright. I will definitely take that. Okay. 2 golds. Oh my goodness. And of course I'm putting them in some very tight fit sleeves, so it might be doing something to the sides, but I don't care right now. I'm just like, okay, get it protected. Even though you can't see anything on the back, you can't see how it looks on the back. I'm not even looking at the back, so right now I'm just, all I want to do is pull the cards. If I get something good, I want to sleeve it and show it. So I've got 3 so far. I know I'm not going to get my money's worth. I'm probably going to get nowhere near my money's worth back. But the fact is, I'm getting something. So that is all that matters. This could be it, and I'd still say I'm okay with it, because 2 golds, they're trainer cards, so people aren't going to care for them. They're not going to go for as much, but still, if you could get that in a $1 pack, I'd say you're doing pretty good. Because those there, I'm not entirely sure about that one, but these 2 here, definitely more than $1, so you'd be making some profit. So, I think, yeah, a little over an hour into it, I will call it. I don't think I'll open up any Japanese packs after this, because I do feel happy that I've got these. If I don't pull anything else, if I get nothing the rest of the stream, I would be completely fine, because I do have a few things to show. The one thing I was fearing, which, you know, is still going to make for interesting content, it's just, you know, it's going to be a fail content, is opening up 270 packs and having nothing to show for it. Well, there's that regular Judge Whistle. So, yeah, I am content right now. I went into this knowing that, you know, the chances of me making my money back were not going to happen. But I thought I wanted to at least do this. I wanted to try my hand at opening up some $1 packs to see how many it would take to actually get something good. It took a while, so it's possible. Probably a lot better than, well, I know like those random packs that you get at Walmart, like either the mystery cubes or the mystery packs, they call them that, where you get like 100 commons and uncommons and only 1 holo. That 1 holo could be junk, and then the rest, well, of course, the rest are your commons and uncommons, so you're not going to have anything there anyways. So, would it be worth, or, well, I guess honestly, if you were to do that, I know some of those mystery cubes, they could be up to $20, so it's like, would you want to buy 1 mystery cube at Walmart, where you get 100 common and uncommons and only 1 good card, or buy $20 packs at your dollar store, and possibly get something as good as one of these? I already left a positive review to the person I bought these from, so we'll leave it at that. But I was gonna say, if I hadn't have, I probably would have gone back and said, well, I don't know, that kind of seems like a kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing if you go back, or if you go into, because, well, going back to the case of, if you buy so much, or you pay so much for packs, and then you don't get your money's worth back, and you bad review the seller because you didn't get anything good, when it's not really their fault, more times than not. But on the other hand, if you do that again, on the other side, it's like, yeah, you're praising them, but it's not like they intentionally gave you that good pull. Oh, Tentacool and Tentacruel. And Galvantula. That would be the type of spider that I do not want. Give me the little guy. That he's okay, but the big one, no. Odd squish. Bad spider. Even in Sword and Shield, when you're in one of the field maps and you see that one, it kind of creeps me out. I'm just like, I'm gonna avoid you. Or is it Garvantula? Oh, well, Garvantula and Dewpider, I think, are the two of them that, you know, you see them and they're, you know, they're regular size. So, you know, next to you, they look big, and it's like, ugh, giant spiders, gross. If you've ever seen 8-Legged Freaks, you know exactly what I mean. Old, I think it's like late 90s, early 2000s, horror / comedy movie. Gave me the creeps. If spiders ever grew up to be that big, even like I think they call them the camel spiders in Iraq. Ugh. If I saw one like that, I wouldn't try to squish it. I would probably die. I would have a heart attack and die on the spot. I've got one of these boxes I'm putting my trash in, and it's getting a little full. Ooh, Bisharp, good. I think that's another one that I haven't had yet. Oh, I've had my contact hive. I got 2 gold cards, you know, within short succession, within I think 10 packs of one another, and been talking non-stop since. Got that, the endorphins running through my veins now, and I'm all jacked up, psyched up. I'm feeling it. Been looking at that Fairy Charm UB, so it's like someone that plays with fairy Pokemon would probably want that. I'd give them all mine for a few bucks. Yeah, that's all I care about. I don't want to play the game. I want the money. Oh. I'm like, this sounds bad because I've actually had someone make the comment to me in one of my old videos, saying I guess it was someone else. Like, someone saying that, oh, I kind of sound like the, Mr. Herbert, the creepy old man from Family Guy. It's like, I got 2 gold cards. Now I want more! And that was a very poor impersonation of him. I got the reverse hollow Viridian Forest. Oh, yeah. Some of these cards, like, well, part of the thing I'm kind of worried about with these gold cards. That might have a little bit of a warp to them, so once I get done, I'm definitely going to put them in top loaders just to kind of flatten them out some more. Because the Prism card, I don't think I would, but those gold cards, I don't really care if they're only going to be adding like $20 to $50 to the value of them. I think I'd still send them in to get graded, just because, you know, maybe not right away. They might not be worth anything now, but, you know, if you hold on to that and, you know, 5, 10, maybe, you know, years down the line, it's going to take a while, but yeah, they might say, oh yeah, now everyone's after these gold cards from 2019. They're going for hundreds of dollars. And you got one that's graded and going for like, well, maybe we're lucky enough and it's the PSA 10. I've got one gold card right now that the centering on it is awful. I still want to get it sent in to get graded and at least hope for an 8. That way, if nothing else, I'd at least have, you know, a graded gold card. Because one of the worst things you could see is a card like that you've had for a while, but it's been in your bulk pile and it's scuffed, it's bent, or the corners are starting to curl up, you know, something bad like that. And, you know, something that if it was pristine years down the line would be worth so much more, but in the condition it is right now, you'd be lucky to get pennies for it. Well, I guess you'd still probably get a little bit more for it. I went, well, this is several years ago, I went to a local card shop. Well, not so much local, about an hour away, but still local enough for me. And was going through their Pokemon cards, which, of course, at that time, not really a big hit item. So I'd got like a whole pack, or a whole stack of cards, probably like around 25 to 50 cards, and only paid like maybe a quarter for them, maybe $1, I can't remember. But once, well, it was probably like a year or two after that, I was looking at them again and saw some of them. It's like, you know, that is a little bit older now. Let me take a look. I think it was Erica's Venusaur is one that I've got. It's rough. It looks pretty bad. But even in the condition it's in, could go for $20. And that's definitely not too shabby. Now, of course, you'd rather have one that's, you know, pristine and, more importantly, graded. But, you know, if you have an ungraded one that's heavily played, and it would still go for a nice amount, you know, more than $5, that ain't half bad. I have a feeling I've been pulling more out of the left side, so I'm gonna try to keep on the right for a little bit. Of course, where I've gotten my pulls from, of course, I did randomize them once he sent them out to me, because, like I said, one box had 90 and the others had 60. I just took them all out and divided them up into 2 separate boxes. So, don't know if it was the right side or the left side or where I got the pulls. Still looking for another Mimikyu though. If I could even get a reverse hollow Mimikyu, that'd be icing on the cake. Mighty Yena, I think that's the first time we've seen that one. First time we've seen an Electro Charger too. Hopefully the song does not get me copyright striked. If it does, I guess I'll just have to deal with that, and it'll be a lesson. I'm not going to say which one it is, because then people are going to be like, they'll hear me say it, then they'll be listening more closely and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely it. Well, copyright strike. Oh, a reverse hollow Litten. I have not seen the episode myself, but there's the one Pokemon anime episode where the Litten is with his best buddy, which is an older, I think it's a Stoutland, an older dog Pokemon that ends up passing away. Just the little bits of it I have seen. I have not watched the episode but just the little bits I have seen are enough that I would probably be bawling my eyes out. Just because, you know, the death of an animal is a very emotional thing. I am the type of person who... well, I guess I better be careful with how I say this, because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. For me, it would be a case that, depending on the type of person it was, I would probably cry more for the passing of an animal than I would a person. Here's another Charmander. I don't think I have it anymore. I kind of wish I did, because I imagine by now it would probably be worth quite a bit. Growing up, when I got into Pokemon, I can't remember if it was like for Christmas one year from a family get-together. I got a Charmander alarm clock. And yeah, there's numerous mornings where, you know, whenever that alarm would go off, it would, you know, it'd do the Charmander sounds, or I guess it'd go Charmander, Charmander, and then Char, and then it would do the, like the Pokemon, well, the Pokemon theme, like gotta catch 'em all, and then that would repeat that over and over again until you either hit the snooze button or turn off the alarm. So yeah, one of those deals where it's like, if nowadays if I actually heard gotta catch 'em all when I'm trying to sleep in the morning, it would probably freak me out a little bit, just because it's like, what the heck is it? Is it 2000 again? I don't think it was quite that long ago, or, well, I don't know. It could have been late 90s or early 2000s. And there's a reverse hollow Tyranitar. I did not pay any attention. Am I actually somewhat straight, or am I... am I straight? Don't answer that. The camera feels like it's a little bit at an angle. I'm not gonna be... well, it'll be fine. I'm not a professional. I'm opening up the pack upside down. We'll be fine. Yeah, that art is what made me think of the Charmander alarm clock. And like I said, I don't think I have it stored anywhere. I know a long time ago I had some Pokemon stuff that I sold. And of course, you know, back then you don't think much about stuff. When you're a kid, you don't have enough in your allowance to get the next big game that you want. And you sell off some stuff so you can't afford it. You sell off some of these things, and yeah, at that time you think, oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And then, you know, several years go by, and then you're like, oh my god, if I still had that, that would be a very pricey item to have. And you could, you know, then you would be selling it to get something else that you wanted, or more ideally you would hold on to it for nostalgia reasons, or, you know, I don't know if you'd really call it an investment item or not. I guess that's what I'm doing right now. Some of these cards, like, well, gold cards like that, I'm gonna hold on to it, get it graded, to thus sell for more money. but in, you know, an investment, because right now Pokemon cards are hot, and then by the time I got these sent in to get graded and was getting ready to sell them, it could be like, oh yeah, the person who invented Pokemon said something very bad, now it's cancel culture, and now no one wants to touch anything Pokemon related. Highly unlikely that that would happen, but hey, if it did, then you know, me along with thousands of other people would have a whole bunch of cards in their possession, and that'd probably be about the point where, you know, things would be starting to get thrown away. I would really hate to do it, because in my mind it'd still be a case of, well, someone would find some value in these. Okay, on the left side I do, well, still feels like there's quite a few in there. The right side I definitely have a lot more, so like I said, I'll try to focus on the right side for a while. I was trying to do back and forth, but then you get distracted by actually finding a pull and forget what you're doing. Again, upside down. It's all good. Okay, well, some of the cards are warped. I'll have to get taken care of later. Unfortunately, I think that has happened to. I can definitely see a light bend in the Prism Trainer card. And I honestly do not know if there's a way to, you know, put pressure on them to flatten them out and still have them get graded as, you know, gem mints. I'm assuming if you put it into a top loader, that's going to help, but you probably need to do a little bit more pressure than that, because I'm sure if once you get to the grading company, they take it out of there and the bend shows it back up, and you're like, oh, that's no good. Yeah, the one thing I did notice with these packs, there's 4 different art styles. I'm trying to remember now which ones they all are, because well, you can't really see them. Gengar and Mimikyu on this side, and then Snorlax and Eevee on this side. The Snorlax and Eevee art on the front of the packs was the most common one I saw in these. And then there were some with the Zerkrum and Pikachu, and then the last one, I honestly cannot remember. I actually see one right now, so let me grab that. It is the... oh, Venusaur and Celebi. I thought there was one more, but maybe that's it, just 4. No, there must have been 4, because I was sorting them all out when I was doing my short video to show off the 270 packs I was going to be opening today. So yeah, I do believe, well, let me think here. It's going to be fairly close. I was going to say the 270 packs I'm getting from here, the bulk pile is going to be a lot bigger than a bulk pile you would get from like a booster box. And right now it's looking like it could be possible. Of course, I've got some of that stuff separated, like my steel types I've got all in one pile, all the trainer cards I got in one pile, and all the energy cards. I could have done it more with the rares, but didn't really care about those. Or at least right now, I'll sort them out later. Oh, another Honedge. Still needing at least one more Mimikyu, and of course I would rather it be a reverse holo. I don't know if there's even a holo of this one. If there was, I'd take it, but even a reverse holo I'd like. But any of the Mimikyus I'm definitely going to keep. Does not matter. Oh, Kabutops. I think that's the first time we saw that one. And Nanu. So yeah, back in our dry spell. Had 3 good hits, all probably within at least 20 to 30 packs. They all can't be winners. At least the ones that were winners were good ones. Surprisingly, I've only had the one. Oh, Dual Blade, that's a new one for me. Only had one, at least as far as I know, one holo, which was that Dragonite. Well, about threw the regular Pokemon card in the trash. Well, it's like one, but still. Another Wartortle. I think I've only seen... No, I think we've had 2 Blastoises so far. And then... I don't think I've seen a Bulbasaur. I don't think I've seen a Charmeleon. I definitely haven't seen a Charizard yet. Which you'd think in this set, if you see 1 or 2, you would see the entire series. Still got quite a few on the right side. I must have been doing the left side for 20 minutes or longer. Oh, Ninetales. I saw the red base. It's like, oh, is that Charizard? No. We'll be looking for Charizard tomorrow. Well, sometimes it's just nice to let the guy doing the stream shut up for a moment and let the music be the highlight. Besides the cards, of course. Oh, there's Jasmine. And the funny thing is, all my pulls right now have been trainer cards. Just haven't gotten that full art yet. Well, trainer card items or stadium, not like a supporter like Jasmine or Nanu or any of the other so-called waifus. Nanu's not a waifu. I should correct that. Maybe to someone. I shouldn't say that. Everyone's welcome to do their own thing. But yeah, I have not seen any. Well, yeah, the set team up, and I have not seen any tag teams yet. You'd think out of 270 packs, you'd get at least one. Now, I'm sure if it was 270 regular packs, which would be a nightmare to go through, there'd be a better chance of that, but that would have cost me a whole lot more money. And this was already enough. More than enough. Trying to see if I can get all of the wrappers and promo cards stuffed into one box to show at the end. Of course, I don't know if I can even show it. I have to move everything back and move the camera and all that. Hands are getting just a little tired from all these packs I've been opening. Let's see. Yep, still got quite a few left in here. Still a fair amount left on the left side too, but yeah, it just feels like the quantity in the right side hasn't went down. Like it just keeps refilling. That's what we want. Never-ending Pokemon cards. See, I guess you do get a little bit of a teaser. You're not, precise with your pack opening. If you have it kind of like this, you can see if one of them is a different color. Like these, it's gold and black, so you know you're gonna get something out of it. Oh, another Squirtle. So that's one nice way to, kind of get a tease at, oh, you actually got something, instead of, oh, more disappointment. I'm gonna have a whole lot of bulk to have to sort through this evening to separate the uncommons and commons from the rares. I could have been doing that now, but this is already gonna be going over 2 hours, so just try to breeze through the rest of them. Stop when there's something worthwhile, if I get any more pulls. Another Honedge. Yeah, I think I will have to hold on to at least the reverse hollow and a regular metal goggles. I got the gold one, but, just to have for the steel collection. Because I have a feeling there are quite a few trainer cards I already have in my bulk pile that would be steel beneficial that I haven't kept. Even though it's like, well, I'm mainly just going for the steel types, not exactly the steel trainers or anything like that. Like, I couldn't even tell you if there's any Pokemon gym leader who is a steel type. Bronzor and Duo Blade. Now, I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if you can really see it from there. The middle card is a slightly different yellow. So, what I'm going to do, move that to the back. Most likely it's just a reverse hollow, but that's another one, little giveaway to look out for if it's not yellow. And a reverse hollow Nidoking. Okay. So, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention if the rares are a different tint. I don't think so. No, I was holding it up to my Mimikyu card, which is a Well, actually, let me make sure that is. It is a rare, and it was a darker tint, so maybe the reverse hollows, anything that's not a plain card, has a different tint or color to the border. Which, after opening up hundreds upon hundreds of packs, I'm just now realizing that that's always a good thing. Alright. Sabrina's Suggestion. Very thin on the top. But it's not hollow or anything, so it's not like it's going to be graded. Gosh, it still feels like there's so many in here. And I was almost positive I evenly divided them, but maybe I didn't. Oh, we did finally get a Charmeleon, though. Oh, bumped the camera. Oop. I spoiled it. I do see something shiny. I'm just not sure how shiny it is. So yeah, energy card, Dratini, and a reverse hollow Duo Blade. So that's another thing. If they're good, if I have too many cards, then I will just keep the hollows or reverse hollows. But you know, if they're ones I do like, I'll keep the regulars, and then if there's any other variations of them, so like that one, it'd be keeping the reverse hollow and yeah, keeping the reverse hollow and the regular. And I do believe this is probably my problem. You know, almost close to 2 hours in, and I've only had maybe 2 or 3 people pop in and leave. And sadly, that's probably because I put no codes in the title, so it wasn't going to draw people in. But it's better than doing or not having it in the title, having a bunch of people come in saying, "Oh, where's the codes at?" And then me saying, "Oh, I don't have codes," and then they leave. So, yeah. It's bittersweet, but I think I'll probably be doing that for the rest of my card opening videos. It's like, if I have pulls, I will not put anything in there to say otherwise, but yeah, once I get through the or when I'm starting to go through the rest of my Japanese cards, I'll probably put no codes in the title. For those that don't know, that Japanese cards usually do not have codes to them. I shouldn't say usually, they don't, period. But some people that don't know any better, I've had that happen once before during one of my earlier ones where they were like, "Oh, do you have any codes?" And I had to say, "Well, sorry, but these are the Japanese cards and they do not have codes." A little bit of a bend on that one. My boxes are starting to move apart from each other. Oh, Voltorb. If anyone watches any YouTube comment from the Rooster Teeth Group Achievement Hunter, they know one Jeremy Dooley is a fan of Voltorb. Oh, Cameron, you're out of focus again. I guess as long as you're focused when I'm showing off the cards, you know it's hundreds upon hundreds of bulk junk. It'll be when I get my next pull that it'll go out of focus again. Bronzong again. Oh, the balloons in the background. I almost thought it was Christmas lights. It's like, okay, why is it a festive? I guess it is still kind of festive with balloons. Again, I threw one of the cards in the trash. Or in the trash box. Ferroseed is one of those steel types that I don't hate, but that's like its equivalent of a bulk card. There's countless Ferroseeds I've pulled from various packs. It's like, you're not hated, but could you show up less often? There's one card that I do not like to see, and as far as I know, I don't think we'd see it in any of these. We haven't yet, so I doubt we would ever see it, since I don't think I've seen any of the Ultra Beasts in these, unless you consider Cosmion or Cosmog one of them, but that is Buzzwole. I hate that one. I'm contemplating on any future pulls that I do on the live stream. If I see a Buzzwole, if it's a secret rare or one of the ones that's actually worth something, I probably won't. But if it's just like a basic card, like a non-holo rare or anything like that, I would probably rip it in half on screen just to show my dislike for it. So, getting several duplicates in my trainer pile here, which is not exactly a bad thing. If I do find out, one of these days I will be trying to do some research to see, from certain sets, if there's a particular trainer card that might be sought after from the active card game players. And then I could do listings on eBay, selling like a set of 4 or more, and for a few bucks. And of course, I guess the same could be said about the commons and uncommons. Like if there's someone who's like a huge Charmander fan, maybe not so much Charmeleon or Charizard, but they just love Charmander so much that they would be willing to pay, you know, $5 for half a dozen of those. No, I'd probably consider doing it. Because, you know, anyone who's a Pokemon fan's surely got their favorite, and not everyone's gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, Charizard's the best one," and or their favorite, and you know because it's the most valuable one. Kind of like, well, someone saying like Pikachu. So yeah, with me, I like Mimikyu, Riolu, and Lucario. And while Lucario does have a few cards that are up there in price, and I know there's a certain Mimikyu card that I would love to get that's thousands of dollars. I don't really know if there's any Riolu cards that are very valuable besides the Shiny Fates Riolu card that I did get a graded version of. You know, no more than $50 worth, but still, it's one of those that it's like, yeah, if I'm going on to eBay looking for a certain card, or, well, yeah, if I'm going on to eBay and I'm looking for my favorite Pokemon, I could technically get it and not have to pay a whole lot. Like, you know, this reverse hollow one here that I got from an eBay purchase that came in the mail today, the card itself was like 99 cents and the shipping was more than that. So one of those cases where it's like I had to make a little sacrifice to get, or you know, had to pay more for the shipping than I got paid for the item itself. But when you're a fan of that Pokemon, it's like you technically you wouldn't want to pay thousands of dollars for a basic card, but you know, if it's a nice card that, you know, if you've been pulling and you haven't had a chance to get it yet and you see it available, you know, you're willing to pay a little extra for the shipping just to guarantee that you'll get it. Okay, I think just a little bit more and I think we're going to be about even again. I can start going back and forth, which I'll probably forget to do, so... I don't know if I prefer the camera to be focused when it's up close like this and blurred back there, or the other way around. I guess it don't really matter when it's, like I said, when it's just the dud packs as they call it. But, you know, depending on what's being shown more, you know, don't want people to be turned away from my video if, you know, all I see is a blurry image, which that might be 90% of the time. So you got another Honedge, another Ferrothorn, and a Torracat. I said I wasn't gonna do that. If I was saying the names of all the cards with every pack I pulled, I don't think I'd have a voice. Even though I'm still talking through all these pack openings, so there's been a few of them that I haven't really said anything. Saved my voice. Alright, so the right side has been pretty cold to me for a while now, so let's get back to a few on the left. I know I'm fortunate that I got 3 so far, but I could always go for one more. And that's a weird one. It's unidentified fossil. It's a trainer card, but it does have HP to it. You know, it technically can't do anything until you actually have the Pokemon card to attach to it. Oh, those are all steel related. That's pretty nice. Unless you don't use steel cards, or you don't collect them, then that would have been $1 wasted. And technically for me that would kind of be, because I've already got one of each of those, and I'm going to put the rest of them in my bulk pile, so... And I keep slightly bumping the camera. Oh, I do see a slightly different color card there. We might have something. And a reverse hollow Alolan Golem. I saw the slightly different color and then the gold. I got a little excited. I had to remember. Nope, the border is gold, not the off yellow. So yeah, I'd like one more Mimikyu, and then at least one more that's better than a rare. I know I shouldn't be so greedy when I'm fortunate that I got something out of all these. But, you know, once you get one, and you're like, come on, I need more. You get that itch. It's like, come on, keep that lucky streak going. Which, this is no lucky streak. I can't even remember how long ago it was that I pulled the last gold card. It's definitely been a while. Oh. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, so I made a comment a while ago about not having any tag team pulls yet. I think that's about to change, but as far as which one it is, I do not know. And like I said, if it's the one I'm hoping for, I don't think it's a rainbow, but still, if it's the one I'm hoping for, I'm definitely going to be happy. So, I got Tauros, Mankey. Alright, well, not what I was looking for, but it is still a rainbow. It's the Eevee and Snorlax. So that is definitely good. And the centering on that one's not bad at all. Let me check the back. Hell, even the back is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. So yeah, let me get you. Because I know there's, well, a lot of people love Eevee. That's why Eevee Heroes is available right now. And, well, at least in the Japanese version, we have to wait for Evolving Skies for the North American release. And then there's, I'd say there's a fair fan base for Snorlax too. So, our first tag team, and we get the rainbow art. So, that is fantastic. Unfortunately, usually at the end of the video, if I have time, I would go through, or the pulls I get, I would, take a little bit of time to check on eBay to see what they're going for, ungraded or graded prices. As I'm running over 2 hours right now, and I still think I've got at least half an hour to 40 minutes to go. And like I said, I've got something coming up here in 55 minutes. Probably won't do that. I might mention it tomorrow with my next stream, just to see how close I got to maybe breaking even on this one. I'm not going to say how much I spent on this, just because it's pretty bad that I spent as much as I did on dollar packs. Because, yeah, 270 of them. It was not $270. I'll just say that much. So, like I said, I have had one of the other tag teams, the Rainbow Pikachu and Zerkrom, so I'm happy that I've actually got 2 of the Rainbow forms from the series. I'm definitely not going to complain about that. Not the one I want, which would be this one here. If I had that one, I would be overjoyed. I'll be happy just to get the regular one right now. I doubt that's going to happen. If that would have been the Rainbow Gengar Mimikyu, I probably legit would have probably shed some tears. So I still have to get the Venusaur Celebi and then the Gengar Mimikyu to finish up that set. I honestly don't even know if I got the regular versions. Because I was trying to even think of like some of the Japanese variants of tag teams I've gotten before. And yeah, I can't think. Well, to be honest, I don't know what the Japanese equivalent of Team Up is. I would say I'm almost certain I've opened it up before, but maybe not. If it's the Tag Team All-Stars, I definitely have not opened that one up yet, because I've got that as... That's probably going to be my finale to Pokemon card live streams, because I got 2 of those, and at the time, they were pretty expensive for those 2. Depending on how much time I have once I get done, I still feel like I've got at least... I might be hitting the 200 mark right now, I don't know. I will try to at least show off the piles, to at least give an idea of how big the bulk piles are. Because I think I can all but confirm now that, yes, my bulk pile from 270 dollar store packs is bigger than what a bulk pack or bulk pile would be from a booster box. Definitely not as many pulls. Of course, well, I don't know. I guess I can't really say that because there are some booster boxes that have had, you know, a mediocre pull rate. Honestly, if I got these from a booster box, I would feel quite happy. Especially since a lot of times you only get one gold card and maybe a rainbow to go with it. And since we did hit 4, well, I guess I could try to do a calculation of that before I get done, just to say what the percentage was. Definitely not a good percentage. Of course, you know, if you had like even a 20% chance of pulling something out of a dollar pack, the dollar packs would be, well, definitely more than $1, and the value of the cards that you'd be getting probably wouldn't be as good because there'd be that many out there. Yeah, definitely gonna have an overflow of the metal goggles. I think I'll probably just keep that reverse hollow and the gold. And all those other ones I'll probably just throw in my trainer pile. And then all these duplicate steel type cards, I'll have to just check through all those, find the one that's, or any of them that aren't flats, and then keep whatever ones of those that aren't duplicates. So yeah, even after I get done streaming, I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time with these cards just to sort, organize, and find places to hold them until I can get rid of them. I guess if I don't talk, I can get through these slightly quicker. Because I'm not pausing to think of my next word, or if there's something stuck on my mind that I can't think of. Oh, I just hit the camera again, didn't I? So far, well, I don't think I've seen any Bulbasaurs, or any of the Bulbasaur set, I should say, and still no sign of a Charizard, which you would think would be in this set. Of course, if it is in the set, I'm sure it's probably like one of the hit cards, so they're probably holding off on that one for the actual, you know, regular packs. Of course, I don't know if they actually set certain cards aside to put in the dollar packs, or if they have a fair chance of getting any card just like the regular packs do. I don't know if there's any real set that could be considered a fixed set that you're guaranteed, you know, something out of it that the other packs will not have. I don't know if I'm quite to where I can start pulling them out. Okay, I believe that one is officially empty. I'm at a weird angle, so it's a little difficult to grab hold of anything, and I just knocked over my pile of bulk cards. That was awesome. Hitting the camera. Well, I'm just gonna have to cut my losses with that and clean it up later. I did not do a good job of putting these in there in a certain order. Okay, now both boxes are empty. So we've got a little bit of pile on each side. Make sure to keep them in the right sections. Oh, got our Charmeleon again. Still no Charizard. Have enough Pharaoh seeds that I could plant a Pharaoh forest with them. I know that was a bad pun. Oh, we finally got a second holo card with an Absol. Of course, now that we've actually got the proper pulls here, not going to be displaying that. It would be an honorable mention. And I just remembered that with the ones I knocked on the floor that I said I'd clean up later, I said I was going to show off the bulk pile once I got done. So I guess I got to clean that up before we get all finished. Did I show the rest? If I'm not showing it, it's probably not anything. I just about knocked it over again. Never mind, I just did. When I need to be, my hands can be pretty steady, but then other times, I'm a butterfingers. Of course, it also doesn't help that, you know, with some of these cards being slightly warped or bent, they don't lay flat, so that helps make the towers a little less stable. So I just enjoy the music for just a couple quick minutes while I get my mess cleaned up here. Okay, as long as I don't knock anything else over, I think we're okay. Oh, I do see another one, but I think it's just a reverse hollow. So, yep, reverse hollow Garvantula. Or Galvantula. Oh. We are getting fairly close to the end. Let me see here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16 packs on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 10 packs on the right side. So less than 30 out of our 270. Oh, I think I saw one there, so let's move that. Rapidash, Dratini, and a reverse hollow Pokemon Communication. Getting just a little bit harder to open them up. Oh, we'll see another reverse hollow there. And a reverse hollow Zorua. sure some people probably feel pretty ripped off if, you know, even if they're only getting 3 cards and paid $1 for it, if they got a trainer card and an energy card. You can see that one, that's got a very, very bad bend in it. I did one other person pop in for just a moment, and then just like that they were gone. It's like I don't really have anything to talk about, so it's like, why ramble on any more than I already have? Just let them enjoy the sounds of crinkling of foil and a little music in the background. Alright, I think we're definitely down to maybe 10 packs or so. Let's see if we can't get our at least one more pull. Even if it's just a non-hollow Mimikyu. Oh, another reverse hollow. Of course, not gonna be anything special. Well, I take that back. Pawniard. So, one for the collection. Okay. final 5. Let's see. Oh, another reverse hollow. Viridian Forest. Oh, and I think we got another gold here. Oh, no, we don't. It's not a gold. It might be a full art. Alright, we got Persian, Tentacool, and the full art Lycanroc GX. So we did finally manage to get just a regular Pokemon card. That's better than rare. Alright, last pack on the left. Oh, I thought I saw something shiny there, but must have just been the foil. Alright, and to wrap things up for the openings, the last pack on the right. Got Magikarp, Execute, and we're ending with a Nidorino. So that is 270 of the dollar store Pokemon packs. Let me go ahead and grab my calculator right quick. Or phone, I should say. And I can't find the calculator. Okay, so 5 pulls out of 270 packs. 0.018% chance of getting a pull. If I did my math right, I can't remember if that's the right way of doing it. Because yeah, if I had, let's say 135 pulls out of 270, that's 50%. So yeah, 6 pulls out of 270 packs. Wait, 5 pulls. Yeah, 5 pulls. Technically, you could say there was more because of like the hollows, but I'm just going with the main ones right here. So 5 out of 270. So roughly like less than 2%, barely like 1.8% chance of a pull. Not the best, but like I said, compared to the those mystery cubes that you get a whole bunch of hollows and non-hollows, you actually do get something. So let's go ahead. I'll get those organized here. I honestly don't know how those ones would rank, but anyway. Just 2 lone Mimikyu cards, both kind of bent, so I'll probably put those in a sleeve, kind of straighten them out, call them good, because I'll keep those. these are all trainer cards. And like I said, if they're popular enough, it might be a case of, I could bundle like a whole bunch of the same type together and sell them on eBay for $5. Make a little bit that way. All of the energy cards we got. All of the steel types, which I honestly think there's maybe 4 tops that are the ones I don't have yet, and the rest are duplicates. Which would technically be added to the bulk pile. And just so I don't make a mess here, that's 1. And that's 2. So yeah, if I try to even them out. And then move the camera here a little bit. Yeah, it's a fairly big pile. If you stack them together, that's definitely a big pile. And finally, we did end up with technically 5 pulls out of these dollar packs, which, always nice to see more, but, I'm just glad that we got something. So, first off, we got the, not in the order I pulled them, and I'm most likely, maybe putting them in the order of where they would be in value. So we have the Lycanroc GX, the Wondrous Labyrinth Prism card, which I don't even know if it's even that worthwhile or not. Just because it's different, that's why I sleeved it. We have a gold Judge Whistle. We have another gold, this time in the metal goggles. And then probably our best pull from it. It was a Rainbow Tag Team, not quite the one I wanted, but we'll still take it. It's the Eevee and Snorlax Tag Team GX. So yeah, interesting little experience there. Maybe not the best pulls you could get. I've had, I was gonna say, with one of the last times I did a bunch of the dollar packs, I only got 1 pull out of, I want to say, at least 20 to 30 that I did. So, you're not gonna get a great chance of getting a hit, but you do actually have a fair chance of getting something that's definitely worthwhile. So I think that's going to do it for me for today. I'm going to wrap things up here, try to get some stuff organized, and come back tomorrow with another pack opening, which is going to be some really interesting things I'll be excited to show off, and hopefully have some pulls maybe as good as this, if not better. And of course I will have codes with that one, so I won't list anything to say I don't have codes, so if people want to come and watch, and even if they do just come for the codes, I'll at least have some viewers. Those of you who stopped by and left, I hope you enjoyed what you did see, and those of you who are watching in the future, I hope you enjoyed, and we will all see you all next time. Take care, and goodbye.